Yo guys, Master Markov here, and welcome back to another episode of Assemble with Care. So, today we're here to fix a camera, apparently. Well, I guess it might not be
The
tomorrow
next day,
yet.
I'd promised
yes,
Carmen I'd return to help her get the cafe ready for her sister's arrival.
Okay, apparently this is something we could... I literally just said last episode, that doesn't seem like something I could fix with her arrival. So, I gotta say, for all those who didn't see the first episode, though I immediately recommend, please go back and watch it. This is a game from the same creators as Monument Valley. It's basically sort of puzzle, but a kind of relaxing puzzle simulator kind of thing. Same as, well, most of the beginning of Monument Valley. And the game, as you could see, is, well, as you will see, I suppose, is supposed to be a kind of calming, I'd say a visual novel.
I was about to set out when I received an unexpected call from my hotel's reception desk. Apparently, another guest had asked for me by name.
Yeah, so if I could describe this as anything, it's a puzzle, visual novel in a sense, really, where half of it is visual novel, voiced, thankfully, and the other half is puzzle-based mechanics.
Curious, I took the creaking elevator up to the top floor and made my way to the room number they'd given. I knocked.
Are you here about the camera? It's about time.
Well, rude. Jeez, I was just trying to explain to people about the
The
game.
woman in front of me was immaculate. Not a hair out of place or a crease to be seen.
My
What are you talking about? There's one
tells me
right
you know
there!
how to fix things. I'd usually go to an expert, of course, but in this town...
Oh, seriously? I'm dealing with their sister first?
So this was Carmen's sister? The two of them couldn't have been more different.
How do you know you've only been at the other ones for 5 minutes and she didn't even know how a phone works? She thought you had to let it dry out after
Inside
fixing
her
it.
room, I saw a beautiful reflex camera. Any professional photographer's dream.
Ain't that the truth?
The
Even I can
viewfinder
say
is
that.
completely dark. I can't see anything through it at all. I assume you can figure out what's wrong?
See, what I always always wonder is why is it always problems that have to deal with, you know what would be great? A game exactly like this one, but instead for IT stuff. Because I was just thinking, what if it's not a mechanical problem? What if it is a different kind entirely? Like, say, what if,
If I use the screwdriver, I could adjust the angle of the mirror.
Well, that's convenient. Alright, for right now, let's, figure out what everything... oh, well, that's immediately not good. Ah. There are a few things that are stopping me from getting this off first. Like that? No. I just need to turn it. Turning it is very different. I wonder if this is mobile. This would be great as a mobile game, I gotta say.
I don't suppose you've fixed anything this valuable before.
I kind of don't like you already. A lot, actually. Like, really a whole lot. Why do you... And I get that that's the point, but god dang. What I don't like is that the screwdriver goes away every single time that screw does. It's not necessarily how a thing like that would, well, go, per se. Excuse me, what was that bit I could take off? I could take this bit off entirely? Why would I want to? Okay, so, can I just take this out? Yeah, that would be lovely. And then I'm just gonna need this to adjust a little bit. Like, right over there. Now, why exactly do I have this? This is the film, isn't it? Imagine why that would be useful per se right now. Obviously, let's get that in here. So, wait, am I actually physically gonna have to... Oh, I am physically gonna have to. Oh, Lord. Okay, so I just needed to go up. No. No. Ooh, God. It's not. Oh, boy. Could you maybe not do that? Oof. Is very, very delicate.
Perfect. Now the viewfinder should be working.
How lovely. Just need to get one of these in here. And then rotate the owl, and there
There's
we
still
go.
a part I need to attach. Where does it go?
Quite a few parts you need to attach still. Called screws. Last I checked. And unfortunately, this isn't the IKEA camera where everything is put in with pegs and glue. But I gotta say, a lot of stuff I make with IKEA, not dissing like IKEA in any way, shape, or form. IKEA makes some great stuff with just pegs and screws. Though this honestly needs a good washing, it seems like. One camera coming right up.
I felt a pang of envy as I handed the camera to Helena. I put my disposable to shame.
Unfortunately.
I picked it up on my first trip to Paris. It's a 1958 limited edition, the first of its kind. It cost me 3 months' salary, but it was worth it.
I feel like, 1, that's a wedding ring. 2, the 1958 camera like that is very surprising that you even have. And probably shouldn't be able to even take color. So the film you're using and the camera there, I don't think that
I had no idea what 3
makes
months'
sense.
salary meant to Helena, but I was pretty sure it was more than I could afford.
That's a certain.
It was strange, really, that we were even staying in the same hotel. I'd picked this place because it was cheap and cheerful, but surely she could afford somewhere better?
Suppose it's closest to her sister.
She took some test shots, fiddling with the camera settings until she was absolutely satisfied.
This work is immaculate. At least there's one person in this town who knows what they're doing.
That doesn't bode well.
Sending you to me might be the first thing Carmen's actually gotten right.
Wondered why Helena had bothered coming if she thought so little of her sister.
I hear nothing from her for weeks, and then when she finally does call me, all she wants is money. If she thinks I'm lending her another penny, she'll have to convince me it's not a total waste of time.
That didn't
I'm not
sound
sure.
good. If Hurricane Helena was about to hit, I hoped Carmen was ready.
Somehow, I feel like she might not be. Huh? What does that say? Oh, that's a sign. Carmen's. Ah! Lovely. Let's see what they got.
The sun was setting over Bellariva by the time I reached Carmen's cafe. From the outside, it looked as quiet as ever, but inside, I found Carmen cleaning like her life depended on it.
Kind of surprising. And also, I'm wondering how the heck I'm gonna fix a neon sign. I want to see this.
Oh, don't mind all of this. If Helena finds one speck of dust in here, I'll never hear the end of it.
That's a given.
Carmen
Trust
seemed
me, I met her.
pleased to see me, but I sensed the fidgeting tension beneath each sweep of her mop. Trying to live up to the standards of someone like Helena seemed like an impossible task.
Oh, it
I hope
definitely
you didn't
seems
mind
like it.
fixing the camera for her. She was furious when it broke. I really need this to go well. If she doesn't lend me the money, I don't know how long I can keep this place going.
Carmen led me to a back room, where she'd laid out the components of what looked like a neon sign.
I had this made when I first opened the cafe, but I'm hopeless with electronics.
Oh, don't worry, I can fix that.
So
Hopefully.
there was supposed to be a sign outside. This might explain the lack of customers.
It would.
I'd like to put it up before Helena gets here. Can you give it a try?
I sure can. Oh, this is gonna be weird. I have never had the pleasure of even attempting to, well, see how in the world a neon sign is well assembled, for one. So that would be kind of nice to see. The question is, why is, Oh. Oh, well, what'd you know? Huh? Wait. There's something wrong with this? Am I gonna have to glue this? Shouldn't this be soldered? Oh, wait, oh, too late. M. R. V. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Don't make it look like that when I'm putting it in. Oh god, you're making me seem horrible here. Alright, seems like everything worked with that. Oh dear lord. Oh yes, of course.
The whole thing is supposed to light up.
No, really? Listen, one thing at a time, lady. I'm literally trying to see if this even works at all. That is what I was trying to see. Like any normal person, when they notice that there's something electronic, usually you have to make sure it's turned off first. And I was trying to make sure it, well, was. So far, so good. What am I missing, though?
I don't know, it's a bit, flat. Maybe if it flashes, it'll really catch people's eye.
Great idea. I think I have a spare part that could do that.
Of course we do. Because that's normal and fine. First... Oh, it's a circuit breaker. Crap, I should not have screwed that back in then, huh? Ew, that felt way too easy. Well, you know, it'd be great if you actually, like, unscrewed the thing. Pop that baby back off there. Just turn. Kind of strange though, gotta say. No, let's flip this for now and just put my John Hancock on here. Perfect. Ah, don't glue that to the table. That's not safe. Wait, actually, this probably should go like...
It still needs something else. Maybe we can add one of these.
Huh? Woo! Ah! Woo! Okay, sure. Alright. Dealio. Dealio. I can work with that. I mean, this is not, per se professional. But does that mean that I am literally choosing what, like, her sign is about to look like? also not very professional with this. How? How did you even... You know what? Not even gonna ask. Not even gonna ask how the heck you've managed to do that. But sure. Well, let's start with this. This doesn't seem like something she's gonna like. This also kind of doesn't. Which one do you think we should put? It could go ice cream. Go martini glass, or it could go pizza. What's the best place? Oh man, I do kind of like ice cream. How's that look? That seem good to you? Do you like pizza better? It's a drinks place. It's a cafe, so maybe I'll do that. It does look classy.
It works! I'll screw everything together again and you'll be set.
But do you want this one? That's what I'm saying. It looks classy, sure. And it looks like something worth investing in. But is it the kind of place that people would invest in? And better question, is it the place you want? It shouldn't just be your sister's vision of something she'd invest in. It should also be your dream of the place you want to have open. That is our neon sign, alright.
The sign fixed,
See, look,
we headed outside
ice cream
and mounted it carefully over the cafe door.
See, I don't know if I should have picked the ice cream. Because I'm thinking, it is ice cream, but like...
That's perfect, Maria. It looks just how I imagined it. When I had this sign made, it all seemed so simple. Oh, I can't believe I might have to give it all up. I hope I've done enough.
The smile froze on her face as she spotted something over my shoulder. I turned to see.
I feel like I know what, or should I say whom, this is.
Of course, my sister owns the only cafe in this entire town that isn't actually open.
For better or worse, Helena had arrived.
Definitely for worse.
Carmen opened her mouth to explain, but Helena swept indifferently past her.
Figures.
Finally pausing in the doorway, she turned back towards Carmen.
The first thing we're doing is getting rid of that hideous sign.
Jeez.
And with that, she disappeared inside. I hoped Carmen's chances of saving the cafe hadn't disappeared with her.
Well, there goes that lovely taste of heaven. Man, I know I should have put like the ice cream cone there, but is that gonna actually affect? Like, is that a bad thing that I didn't put the ice cream cone there instead?
It was the day before the festival, and the whole town was busy getting ready. I had more work than I knew what to do with. When Joseph called with another job, I was craving the cool quiet of his and Izzy's seafront house. I'd barely reached their front door when I heard someone calling me.
Psst. Maria, I need your help. Quickly, it's top secret.
Ooh, I love top secret.
It was Izzy, peeking out from the side of the house. She beckoned for me to follow her.
That I could do.
She led me through to a beautiful, unruly garden overflowing with flowers of every color. Nestled among them was a playhouse, its doorway almost completely obscured by a towering rose bush.
It does. I haven't been able to say, but honestly, the background art and scenery and watercolor and pastel just of this entire scenery and world that you're painting for me honestly looks really beautiful. I haven't been able to say it enough, but I do love the game art so far, and it's really nice.
You have to squeeze past it and breathe in real small, like this.
Izzy took in a big gulp of air and crawled through the gap and into the playhouse.
And I do like the touch that you don't just add voice acting. You also, and while character design is great, while I don't like the pro tag because it doesn't really fit the voice that it goes with, I do like that character design, and I like that instead of just adding just the voices, you also add a slight hints of noise and sound effects in the background according to some of their actions and what they're doing to give the world a feel. Gives you some immersion
I hadn't
into
planned
it.
on crawling in the dirt today, but the life of a repairwoman never did run smooth.
And you are in overalls and a repair jumper, so you're
On the table
fine.
inside,
You'll be fine.
there was an electronic toy. Not exactly the usual stock in my parents' antique shop.
I had an accident. I didn't do it on purpose or anything, but it won't turn on anymore. Can you fix it for me?
Oh, I'm gonna love this! I need to know how to fix one of these! Man, even though I know this definitely is not to the... Wow, what did you do? Holy molies. Alright, listen. I know from experience that you can remove this A button from the front. So let's get that straight. You could definitely remove that from the front. Ah, of course. That's what I meant to do. Exacto. Mundali. Alright, let's move that over to there, and also that over to there. What am I gonna do with the sound card? Alright, let's get this A button out of here. Everything else seems fine as far as that goes. Let's get you in. Alright, so first of all, I should use... Weird, actually. What's up with this chip? And why is this so strange? Like, what is it with this one that's specifically, well, different? I guess this might be the, a second sound chip for the back of this. Ah. Yeah, it definitely is. It's kinda... This whole thing kinda needs to be moved a bit. Okay, alright, so... I'm guessing what this means is that each of them can only be connected to a certain amount of circuits at the same time. So I'm gonna have to rewire this manually. Actually, no, I'm gonna have to remove this entire circuit because this is the display. And with a cracked display, definitely can't do that. Alright, so let's get you over here and get you in here and figure out how we're going to set up the wires for this. So I can attach 3 to there. So okay, hold up. So this is 1. This is very strange. Hold up. Maybe I guess we do 1 to here. That seem right? No? 1 to here? If I do this to this, doesn't seem like that wants to do that at all. Do I have to attach it to just the same spots? Like, if I attach this and this, maybe? Maybe that works. Let's attach this to number 2. And then attach this on this side in number 2. I guess that is the case. Okay, so attach this to number 3. Again, definitely not as simple as like any Game Boy. So please never ever ever try to fix it like this. For your own sake, preferably. At least no screws though, I will say, that's pretty nice. Although, well...
Do grown-ups play games as well?
Of course we do. Yokai Pop and Play Forest Adventure? Well, I mean, immediately. Oh no, we're gonna take that. I wanna pop this baby on. Oh my god, it's just like Game Boy!
Can you show me how to play? I tried before, but it was so hard.
No. You're kidding. Am I gonna actually play? Oh my god! This is fun. You put a game in the game. Wait, what's A doing? What the heck? Congratulations! Hey! That is the most amazing thing I think I've seen in this whole game so far.
Her toy fixed, I watched Izzy retreat into its screen, taking refuge in a 3-inch world of her own. Well, I'd better head inside. Your dad is waiting for me.
Please don't tell him about the game. He'll think I broke it on purpose.
Oh, of course not. Trust me.
Why would he think that?
Because, well, I kind of dropped it really hard at the wall.
Oh yes, dropped it at the wall.
Izzy looked down, scuffing her shoes on the worn floor of the playhouse.
My dad said I have to go to this stupid festival tomorrow and put on a stupid dress, and I don't want to. All he cares about is working. He never wants to see me unless it's for his job. I'm not going. He can't make me.
Seriously, environmental sounds and everything, but this
With
poor
that,
girl.
Izzy dove back through the rosebush and disappeared into the wilds of the garden. She was so young. She couldn't be expected to see that her dad was struggling too.
Man, and now she's became a bushwoman.
It made me think, had I really tried hard enough to understand my parents' point of view? I was so focused on the adventures ahead of me. Maybe I didn't care enough about leaving them behind.
God, I hope not. I hope that isn't the case. That'd be really saddening. Ooh, momentary. Alright, it's time to fix this watch. Like what I did
Leaving
there?
Izzy
No?
hiding
Yeah?
in the
No?
garden, I walked around to the front of the house and rang the doorbell.
Sounds good to me.
It was only then I noticed my favorite overalls covered in grass stains.
Ah, not my
Scrubbed
favorite.
Desperately, but it was too late.
Maria,
Oh well.
what are you doing? What happened to your clothes?
Flag football.
I was, repairing a lawnmower.
How unusual. Well, do come in. The job I've got for you is a little more delicate.
Then a lawnmower? I feel like the lawnmower is pretty delicate. I mean, blades versus a watch?
Totally embarrassed, I walked into an orderly room filled with papers and ledgers. So this was his office.
Not bad. So far. Plus, didn't I not see his office
You must
before?
be so busy getting ready for the festival. Are you looking forward to it?
Of course. It's traditional for the mayor to judge food from every cafe and restaurant in town.
Ooh, so you mean pie eating contest?
I'll be declaring the best chef in Bella Riva by this time tomorrow. Speaking of which,
He unclipped the watch from his wrist and very carefully handed it to me.
Seriously, is the one on your hand?
I'll have a tight schedule to follow, but my watch stopped working a while ago. Could you see if you can make it tick again?
Sure. I'd actually like to know how to, like, fix a real watch. That would be convenient.
Are you sure it will all fit back together?
Well, you know. Aw, love always. Aw, that's cute. Alright. Let's get you off. Man, this is a wife given to him by his wife. Hold up. I don't do engravings or heirlooms. I never said anything about that. Man, I should really be more careful with this thing. Oh, Lord. Okay. Oh,
The main plate has completely cracked. I'll need to replace it. The cogs
God.
look good, though. If I'm careful, I can reuse those.
Sure. We're not going to talk about how that needs new glass, no? Okay, fine, sure. Can I not, like, take out the... Can I just... go? I was going to say, I'm like, can I just put that and take the cogs out? There we go. Is this something I could remove the cog from, or... Guess not. Alright. I mean, I sort of remember how it goes. The heck am I doing right now? Okay. Well, clearly not that one. Oh, Lord. Is this something I could put something else through? Per se, something like this. Guess not. Flippity dippity, skippity doo. Let's get a good look at this watch for you. Man, no one here said I was gonna be able to make this. Okay, so I guess I can't. Yeah, that's a good start. I feel like that's too big, so I guess I'm gonna have to do it like this. There we go. Okay, can you fit here? You can. Now we just need... we need this tiny bit going in first. Followed by... oh, of course. Other side. What do you know? Cool. Okay. So we're gonna kind of need to take this one out. Oh, man. Oh, that's... that would drive me insane if I had to do that. Like, oh my god. I actually have a tool set for things like these. Specifically for, well, when stuff like that happens. Because, oh my god.
I've not gone a day without this watch since my wife gave it to me.
Oh. That's so sweet. That's so incredibly sweet. First off, though, we should probably get... is there a different type of screw? I feel like in this game they would do something like that and have, like, a different type of screw eventually. Hopefully just not right now. Now, let's get you back in there. What I really would like is to actually fix my, scratches on the pane of the glass more than needing to actually physically replace it. It shouldn't be something too hard since it's not some kind of watch you'd have to look at too often. Ooh, a Stodenfelder. Nice. Is this actually something I legitimately am gonna have to fix, or is this fine? Can you just, yeah, there we go. Nice, lovely. The Schoenfelder Automatic 36.
As I handed the watch back to Joseph, my fingers traced over the engraving on the back. I hoped fixing this was one small way I could help him move forward.
Aww.
I can't believe it's working, Maria. Thank you. My wife was a brilliant woman. Feeling this ticking on my wrist, it makes me feel like she's still here.
And she is. In your heart and on your wrist. Technically, both do have pulses.
Watches measure minutes and hours like they're infinite. I didn't know we had so little time.
Oh, no.
Even with Isabel, I barely see her. And when I do, she acts like she hates me.
Well...
Just then, the phone rang. Even when he was at home, his work was never done.
Sorry, Maria. I have to take this. I'll see you at the festival tomorrow.
Let me know if you need to fix one of those, too. I could do that.
As I left, I turned and saw him pacing the floor of his office, his watch glinting in the afternoon sun.
See? Watch! Right there. Watch also right there. Did nobody look at that?
I hoped its quiet ticking would at least bring him some peace during the busy days to come.
Well, at least it is nice and peaceful. But I think for now we're going to have to end this episode here for now. So if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe down below. And I'll see you next time with more Assemble with Care. Peace.